Undertaker made his return to the WWE last night on Raw. So now the question is, who does Undertaker face at WrestleMania? And he came out and he didn't say anything, but he issued a challenge to Triple H by looking up at the WrestleMania sign. And thankfully, Triple H did, just walked away. He didn't accept it, at least not yet. Because I, like pretty much everyone else, don't want Triple H Undertaker again. They've already fought twice at WrestleMania, including last year. They got away with HBK Taker 2 years in a row. That's because Michaels is just a better performer than Triple H. I think if they do make that match, Triple H Undertaker again, knowing Triple H and his position inside the company and everything, that he's going to end the streak, which is stupid. No one should end the streak now. If you didn't let Shawn Michaels, Mr. WrestleMania, end it, why should Triple H? Or if you didn't let Triple H win end it in one of the first two matches, why should this one be any different? Well, so back to the original question. Shouldn't be Triple H, but who should Undertaker face at WrestleMania? Now, there's one guy that probably should, like, he's a logical reason, that being John Cena, but Cena's already fighting Rock, so that's not going to happen. So, what does the WWE do with Taker? They could bring someone back like Lesnar or Goldberg. That would be someone exciting. People still want to see Sting Taker, but Sting's still in TNA and not going to go to WWE. So that dream match probably still isn't going to happen. Their current roster, well, other than Cena, I see two possible opponents for Undertaker at WrestleMania. One of them is Chris Jericho, who's who based on last night's entering a feud with CM Punk, and that's the whole reason he came back, to reclaim his best in the world from Punk. The other person, well, I think in my opinion, this is their best option that they have, and that's Kane. Because Kane, yeah, they've already fought, they might have fought twice at WrestleMania, but at least, like, theirs wasn't, like, back to back. And at least with Kane, you have more of a history with them. You have more of a storyline in a couple of ways. One, Kane and Undertaker's half brothers in wrestling, or in the WWE. They're half brothers. So you have that going on. And they've repackaged Kane, even though last night he looked like the Kane that we've had for the last couple of years. And so And if they make him like more like the Kane, like when he first debuted, and somewhat what they've done since he's been back, and he seems like a logical. He seems like he might have a chance to end the streak. And a lot of people forget, like, before Undertaker came back, February 21st of last year, when was the last time we saw him? Bragging rights when he fought Kane in a buried alive match. With help from the Nexus, but Kane buried Undertaker alive. So, Undertaker didn't get a chance to come back and fight Kane, because once he came out, here comes Triple H. So there have that, where Undertaker's finally getting around to getting revenge on Kane. And there's rumors that this is going to be Taker's final match. And in my opinion, his final match should be against Kane. It's the whole half-brother storyline. There's just more history there. There might be... I can't think of anybody else. Orton, maybe. But I think for that they'd have to go more back Orton's Legend Killer days to make that match. Wouldn't be a bad thing, which I'd prefer him to go back to the Legend Killer than what he is now, but no one, like, and if, like, a lot of people have said this, there's one way Undertaker's streak would end, would be to help one young superstar that's been built and is over, and gonna make the jump from mid-card to a main event star, or the main event to a superstar. Someone who's going to make that huge jump and get over the hill, so to speak. But they don't really have that. And that should be the, like, Taker would probably sign off on that, but just losing to anybody else, probably not. Back to the Taker Triple H thing. What good does it do to have Triple H win that match? It doesn't do anything. It's going to make a lot of fans mad, because no one wants to see Taker's streak end, especially this far. Triple H doesn't need it. He's already considered one of the best, at least like one of the top 10 or something. He's like a 13-time champion, so he doesn't need this. And Triple H's career is pretty much over too. Like, he's not gonna have too many matches after this. He might have a program or two, but he's not really gonna be in a match every week, so it's not really going to do much for his career at this stage. And it's just not the right move. Like, maybe if they really wanted to have that match, one way I think they probably could do it is have Michaels come out and set up for the Sweet Chin music, and like take a step towards Taker, then hits Triple H, have Michael say something like, "If I can't end the streak, no one can," which should be because. So I think unless they bring back someone like Goldberg or Lesnar or someone else like Austin. Austin would be good if he really wanted to do it, but I don't think he wants to. And I think they're saving him for WrestleMania in Texas, whenever that is. So I think it should be Kane. There's just more history there. The brothers, like I said, the brother storyline. Kane buried him alive, ended towards the end of 2010, and Undertaker hasn't come back and done anything about it. So you could probably throw Paul Bearer out there like once or twice. Maybe not as much as they did in 2010, but have him make an appearance or two. Maybe just have him be at ringside during the match or something. I don't know. Have him manage. Maybe have him manage Kane and then do like sort of a role they did in 2010. Had Paul Bearer, 2010 Paul Bearer like with the Undertaker, then he turned on Undertaker to be with his son Kane. Maybe have him do it the other way. I think he'd manage Kane and then turn on him and help Undertaker. I don't know. Paul Bearer doesn't really need to be there. Be another nice addition, but I shouldn't overdo it with him. But to me, Kane's the only logical opponent for Undertaker at this point at WrestleMania. Triple H now. Cena's already in a match. Jericho's probably already going to be in a match with CM Punk. So, let me know who you think not Triple H, Undertaker should face at WrestleMania. Whether it is Kane, Jericho, Triple H, or if you want to see someone else come back like Lesnar or Goldberg. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me in the comments.